Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly reading for the 16th to the 23rd of June. I am Charlene Lizette. Whether you are new or whether you are returning, a massive thank you to you. Either way, I hope you click subscribe and become a part of our collective. Now, I do need to give a huge shout out before we get your reading started to Stopia for sponsoring today's video. This is what the app looks like. It is fantastic for helping you understand your birth chart, the astrological aspects that are happening in the skies, and how they are directly influencing you. Why am I inviting you to download Stopia this week? Because the summer solstice is here. On June 20th, not only are we experiencing summer solstice, we're also experiencing the sun ingressing into the sign of Cancer. Jupiter just ingressed into Cancer on June 9th. This whole month is like the pressure cooker, life-changing month for so many of us, you included, Sagittarius, okay? So huge thank you to Stopia for sponsoring today's video. Here's the link to download. Let's get going, okay? What I need to tell you is super urgent. And there's urgency because I had already started your recording and there was a lot of stuff coming down, and then the recording got interrupted and Source was like, no, Sagittarius needs a new video. Typically, I would just kind of keep going after the recording was interrupted, but Source was like, no, there's urgency here, Char, and you weren't giving them the urgency in the last reading. So here I am telling you, Sagittarius, urgency, urgency, urgency. Look at all these cards flying out. You did have the Ace of Pentacles in the last reading. The other reading was, you know, I'm going to tell you a little bit about it, but I just needed to start the reading differently, and I understand why. When we experience any form of expansion, there's going to be this contraction before. If you think about birth, if you look at anything, right? Even a volcano, before it explodes, right? It like retracts and then, right? That's this whole week for you. What you are going through is, what is this? What you are going through is the release of, like, when I tell you so much, I'm telling you so much. Like, this could even manifest in you having to go to the bathroom. You know, I'm not TMI, but like going down that path. This is going to manifest in a lot of different ways because you are purging. What did I say to you guys in the beginning? Jupiter in Cancer, Jupiter showed up. You are purging everything so that you can expand. The things that are no longer serving you, the people, the places, the environments, the connections, the relationships, you name it. If it is not in alignment for your highest good, you're gone. It's gone out of your body, out of your environment, out of everything. Now, it could feel a little bit challenging for you this week, especially because the way in which, especially the people in your life that gotta go, the way in which they're gonna be released could come from either betrayal, information that you were not expecting to receive but ended up getting a hold of anyways, truths being exposed. So when I'm talking about these people leaving, I'm not talking about, like, you know, catastrophic stuff. I'm talking like you're choosing to walk away from him. You're going, wow, this is my final straw. Like, I am done here. So Queen of Swords, Seven of Swords, Nine of Swords. These people have caused you pain, suffering. They have lied. They have been manipulative. They have been tried to be cunning. They have been deceitful in their actions. And because they have done this, okay, karma, right? Karma's a mother effing, you know what? And people think like karma's gonna come. No, karma comes when it needs to come, okay? And that's a lesson I've learned in my 40 years of life. The Seven of Swords to the Nine of Swords, these people have caused you a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, a lot of hardship. And if you notice here, the Queen, which is your energy, even though I know it's not fire, it's fine to you. It's the back. You're facing the back to it. You're like, and I'm done here. I've reached my final straw. The King of Pentacles is solid in the middle of your reading, indicating that here you are being grounded, being rooted in your decision making. You are no longer operating from this place of fear, from this place of anxiety, from this place of worry. You are turning around and going, you know what, Char? I am ready for peace. I am ready for stability. I am ready for security. I'm ready for safety. I do not desire to be in an environment where I'm constantly hassled, attacked, degraded, insulted, like any of that stuff. You're out of there. out of there. Knight of Pentacles to the Eight of Cups. This could even be the week where you start planning, strategizing. For example, if you're in an unhealthy relationship, a friendship, a roommate environment, or you're in a work environment that's not safe or healthy, this is like the week where you get the ball rolling, where you're like, let's go, let's go, let's go. I got to make the changes. I got to plan, prepare, I got to think long term. You're emotionally detaching from the attachments. And does that make sense? I hope it did. Okay, and I'm going to explain to you how this could manifest, okay? And I've been sharing this in a couple of my other videos as well, so if you've heard it already, I'm sorry. So we moved into this home, and it was very temporary and specific. It was during the sea times, and it was we had to find a place. I wanted to stay close to Charlie's school, so I was like, okay, we're going here. We'll stay here for maybe a year, and then we'll dip. But we love our neighbors and we love our community because everybody on our street is fantastic, and so I decided for us to stay. However, the landlord of this home is atrocious, and I have done everything to maintain the peace, to make it work, to try and find solutions, to be focused on like, how do we move forward from here? You have responsibilities as a landlord to uphold certain things, and I do as a tenant. So how do we find like the even ground here? Nothing, zilch, nothing. To the point now where I have emotionally detached from the fact that I love our street and I love our friends and I love our neighbors, but I understand that for my own peace, for my own sanity, for my family's own sanity, we gotta like, if things aren't resolved here, we gotta go. You know, like I can't keep hoping and wishing this person's gonna change, because they're clearly not. They don't give a crap. They're one of those slumlords. So why am I saying this to you? Because that's how it's going to manifest in your life. Maybe not through a landlord, but it could be through a boss who's a POS, you know, who mistreats you, who doesn't respect you, who doesn't honor you. Or it could show up in a relationship where you're like, wow, I keep trying to find peace. I keep trying to find the middle ground, but like it's like, you give them this and they run a mile, you know, or it's the carrot dangling. Jupiter, all paths leads home, inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within, and purpose. I know what I am here to do. These are all symbols or symbolic of this time now for you, okay, for you, Sagittarius, to remember that you are the philosopher, that you are morals, values, ethics, the higher learner, the one that's always seeking expansion. You're ruled by Jupiter, Sagittarius. Jupiter being in its exaltation, okay, even though I don't know what house it's in, it's good nonetheless. Like, you are going to be feeling the positive effects of it, because Jupiter, which is your planetary ruler, is in a place where it likes to be. Like, I'm a Pisces rising, so I'm also going to be feeling the benefits of it, right? And Jupiter's transiting to Cancer. Cancer is the home. Ha! Ha! Right? So you may be even looking for a home change, an environment change, expanding your home, your family, having kids, pets, etc. Breaking up with somebody because they don't have the same values as you and moving forward. You get what I'm saying? So these are all really beautiful, magical things that are going... Ha! Get the front out of here. Get the fudge out of here. The Empress and the Ace of Cups at the bottom. Like, you are here expanding your energy, expanding your vitality, expanding your love, expanding your abundance and your femininity, and also recognizing and realizing the who's and the what's that need to get out of your life so that you can actually expand with grace, with peace, with ease. Even the fact that you got Athena from StarSea Jewels. Athena is all about the wisdom warrior. Okay, research about Athena, find out who she is, like, understand her as a goddess. You know, Athena, if you guys didn't know, Athena is responsible for Medusa having the snakes in her hair and turning men into stone, because Athena felt sad and not pity, but like felt not responsible, but like a duty to protect Medusa for everything that Medusa went through. And she said, this is the way in which I can protect you from ever being harmed by a man again. Right? So this is the wisdom, the warrior, the sacrifice, the courage. Oh, and now I'm going to start crying. Why? You know, this is where you're at right now, okay? You need to realize, Sagittarius, that sometimes no matter what you do, no matter what happens, you're only limited in your capacity. And there are certain things that are out of your control. I can't control my slumlord. You can't control maybe your boss, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your neighbor, your friend, you know, whatever, right? And so you're going to have to decide the action you're going to take. You're going to have to tune into the wisdom to be able to make these decisions and take definitive action to finally cultivate peace, ease, and bliss bliss in your home and in your life, okay? Now, in your love reading, we got the Two of Wands to the Knight of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands to the Two of Cups, and the Empress to the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, for a lot of you, this is a breakup. I'm going to call it out. You will know if it's a breakup because you will feel it in your gut. As I was talking about this earlier, you would have said, "Ooh, this is a guy, this is a girl, this is a relationship." There's an imbalance here. Again, you're the one giving and they're taking. No more of this garbaggio. Okay, Sagittarius? If you want to book a session, you want to understand more about your astrology, your tarot, etc., it's all down in the description box below to book a session with me. Ditto to pick up Athena, which, by the way, is manufactured and handmade here and designed by me. All right, here is this video to help you with manifesting your dream life. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscribes. We will see you later, alligators. Peace out. Bye.